NIGHTCAFE has a cool feature called Inpainting, and you can use this to either try to correct images or just if you want to change the image and give it a variant. So this will only work on your images. It won't work on other people's images. So if you're going to explore and you find somebody else's image, you can't do this. You won't see the options that I'm about to show you. But in your own image, like this cat that I made here using AI, I can modify this using the Inpainting feature. And I'm going to show you how right now. So with the image called up, you're going to see some menu items down at the bottom. And what you want to do is hover over this middle one. It looks like a little DNA strand. This is called Evolve. And I'm going to click on that Evolve button. From here, you're going to see a menu open on the left-hand side, and it will have copied the base image and the corresponding prompts. So you'll see here, instead of what should I create, you'll see that it says evolving, and it shows the original image. From here, I can select my AI model. And then I can have my text prompt, which it's already pre-populated. I'm going to leave the prompt as is, but you could change it if you wanted. And then I'm going to go here to Start Image on the left-hand side. I want to click on Start Image Settings. And from here, you're going to see the original image pop up, but you'll see a checkerboard background because we're now in a little workshop and we can modify this image using a brush. And the brush is located just underneath the image, under the Inpainting feature. So under Inpainting, I'm going to click this Choose Create Mask feature. Now from here, I can start brushing what I would like to change in the image. And I've got a few different options here at the bottom. The brush itself is the first option, so I'm going to select Brush, and you'll see that a brush pops up, and I can simply drag my mouse where I'd like to create something different. So for example, I'd like the windows to be different, so I'm going to select those. There's a feather option, and if I select the feathered mask, I can toggle on or off the feathered option. If I don't have it on, you'll see these are hard lines, hard borders. And if I select the feather option, you'll see that they become fuzzy. So I'm going to leave them as fuzzy because I want them to see if I can integrate it into the background. I'm also going to select this bench here and see if we can change that. If I'm not happy with something, if I change my mind, so for example, if I make a mistake, I can select the eraser feature, that's the second one in, and I can just simply erase that brush stroke. So just like that, it's now gone. I can also change the size of my brush as well. There's a little sundial option here that says brush size, and I can make the brush quite a bit bigger if I wanted. You'll just have to hover over a lighter part of the image. You can see there how big the brush is, or it can go really, really small as well, almost a pin prick. So I'm going to leave it about 2/3 of the way up, and I'm going to see if I can change the cross as well right in the middle. So just like that. Now, before you click Create, you need to save the mask. So if I click Create, it's going to give me a warning. It's going to say your mask has not been saved yet. Okay, so how do we save the mask? So I'm going to click Cancel, and then right at the top, you're going to see a Done button, a big green Done button. I'm going to click that. And that's going to save the mask. So all my red masks that I've got are going to turn into black blobs, and that's what the system's going to try to recreate in the context of the larger image. And now I'll click Create. It's going to give you a little disclaimer saying it can't guarantee anything. The prompt may be edited and may not work as expected. I'll click Confirm. Okay, and our original image has now been modified. The table and the two windows, as well as the cross, has been slightly changed. Okay, so you'll have both images sitting in your library. When you click on My Creations, you'll be able to see I created this new one 2 minutes ago. My original image, I had to scroll way down to find my original because I created it about 4 months ago. So it's sitting in your library under My Creations. The new one just goes to the top, right up here, created just a couple minutes ago. I hope you found that helpful. NIGHTCAFE is an always evolving, cool tool where you can create all sorts of really neat images, and it's completely free. You get credits every day. Here's how you can use NIGHTCAFE for free. Check it out today.